Hi everyone, welcome to Eating Secret. Today we're making some cupcake soaps and we're going to be using Elsewhere from So Posh. I absolutely adore Elsewhere. It takes me back to, if any of you remember, Cherie Lynette from Ariel's Secret Garden. She sent me a parcel and the very first soap that was in there was Elsewhere, and I absolutely adore this fragrance so much. So we're gonna do a gold base. So the gold base is Bright Gold 98 from Mineral Makeup Ingredients. Can see it's a beautiful gold. So if you want to work out how to put 3% fragrance into your soap batter, just work out how much batter you've just put into your container, which for me is 1.4 kilos, so 1,400 grams. Divide that by 33.3%. Okay, so type in the quantity you've got of your soap batter and divide that by 33.3 equals 42 grams. Okay, dead simple. So if you're in other countries and you're allowed to say use 5%, 1400 divided by 5% would actually be divided by 20. So divided by 20 equals 70 grams. 70 grams of fragrance is an awful lot for a batch of soap, and you can end up putting too much fragrance in a batch, so much so that your soap batter's not going to be able to cope with it and you probably end up with curdled soap. So we're going to put 42 grams in there. This fragrance just makes my mouth water. It's like a bit like Coca-Cola, but it's not Coca-Cola. Remember to give it a stir. It's just magical. That's how I would describe this fragrance. It's so good. I'm not sure if this one discolours, but the Elsewheres I've had in the past do discolour a little bit. Not badly, just a little bit. So that's actually why I'm using the gold today. Seems like it soaks beautifully. It doesn't seem to be speeding up trace at all at the moment. Sorry about the banging in the background, the joiner's here again today. Last week Declan was off work, so it was noisy in the background. The week before John was off work, so it was noisy in the background. Now I've got the joiner. So I haven't made as many of these cupcakes because I actually need some of the batch to do the toppings on the Christmas pudding cupcakes, which you've already seen. So rather than make a separate batch, I'm just making 20 of these today, so that I've actually got enough left over to do the Christmas puds. Okay, so now it's time to pipe on top of these gorgeous bases, which smell incredible. And I'm using the Wilton 1M. And the Wilton 1M is the best for doing this design on the top of the cupcake piping. So literally, again, we're going to start by putting a blob in the centre. And then you're going to start on the base. And you're going to wind up to the top. And then you're going to go in the centre and then round. And that creates a beautiful rose in the centre of your piping. I wish I'd known that years ago. I would have been doing it all along. But I just think it finishes the top of the cupcake so beautifully. And it's sort of like you don't want to hide that either, but I am going to put a decoration on the top. And when you're piping like this, keep going round wide, like a wide circular motion, then narrow when you get to the top. The cupcake just looks much better if you've got wide piping rather than wide to narrow really quickly. I feel like it looks a little bit low, this one, so I'm just going to pipe another one. So I'm going around 4 times, and then the 5th one is the rose. Two, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we've got 2 separate tubs of colour here, and in the first one we're going to add some Enchanted Forest from You Make It Up. I'll have a look and see if the Soap Kitchen have this, because You Make It Up aren't taking any new customers, and but they do supply the Soap Kitchen, so I'll have a look. If not, then you can always get onto them and ask for it. and I'm sure if enough people ask, then they'll get it in. Instead of red this year, I'm actually going to use burlesque for my piping. So I'm just putting 2 spoonfuls of that in. Again, that's from you, make it up, and I'm sure the Soap Kitchen sell it. If not, get onto them. If enough people ask, I'm sure they'll get it in. Okay, so let's mix this green in. I just fancied a deeper green for a change instead of lime green. Gonna get my whisk in there. I'll give it a good whisk, break down any lumps of powder that might be in there. And then I just think I'll mix this one in with the whisk as well. And they look absolutely beautiful together, don't they? Okay, so I'm using a few, not sure which size yet, but for the leaves I'm going for, no, this is the Wilton one. What is the number on it? This is the number 67 Wilton leaf tip. So we're using that today. I might actually use a smaller Wilton as well. Instead of putting round berries on, I'm thinking of doing leaves. So this is the 66. It's exactly the same as the other one, just a smaller version. So we're just gonna cut the tip off the piping bag, like so. I always just pop the nozzle on the end of my finger like that and then push it down into the end of the piping bag. Okay, just time to pop that soap batter in there now. Still a little bit runny, but I think it might be alright to pipe. Now this one seems thicker than the green, so I'm going to have to pipe the green straight away, because if this gets too thick and you're trying to pipe the red on top of the green, if you're trying to pipe a soap that's thicker on the top, it's just going to ruin the soap that's underneath it.
Okay everyone, look how beautiful these are. They are absolutely gorgeous. They smell so delicious. Alright everyone, thanks so much for watching this video. I thoroughly enjoyed making these, and don't forget to tune in soon for another video from Eden's Secret. And coming up in the next week, we will have some wax melt videos. I know all of you are desperate to see those, and they are coming. So we also will have some bath bomb videos as well, some Christmassy ones. And thanks for watching everyone. I'll see you all very soon for another video from Eden's Secret. Bye bye for now.